Good morning, my friends. As you can see, I am in the car. I am running late. I have an eye doctor appointment, but I don't have like the eye doctor appointment where you have to go and like get your eyes checked to get a new prescription. Because of my corneal transplant, for those of you that don't know, like 5 years ago, I think, 2011, November 21st, 2011, the day after my husband asked me to be his girlfriend. I had a corneal transplant in my right eye. Long story, if you haven't heard it, I'll tell you later. But I have to go to the eye doctor every 6 months to make sure that everything in my eye is still okay and nothing is getting rejected and blah, 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 blah. So, long story short, I'm running late. I'm supposed to be in there now, but I'm not too worried about it because the freaking eye doctor always takes like 2 hours anyway, and I'm waiting most of the time. So, you know, that's great. But I just wanted to hop on here and say hi and good morning because heaven only knows when the next time I'm actually going to turn the camera on is, as I'm sitting here trying to get into the parking lot. The hospital is crazy today. Oh my goodness. So yes, good morning. Welcome to whatever day today is, February 21st. It is 9:53 a.m. and let's get this day going. It's lunchtime. I am back from the doctor and I have decided that I am hungry. So I have a sandwich here and I decided to spend the extra point. I got these at Sam's Club the other day and I don't know what it is about a good English muffin, but I love a fresh toasted English muffin. So this is 3 points instead of my wrap that I use is 2. So 3 points, and then I have 1 point of hummus on there. And, so this will be 5 points then. So I have 1 point of hummus on there as a spread. I have pickles, the sandwich slices. I love dill pickles, but they have to be good dill pickles. I have 0 points of fat-free cheese, and I have 1 point worth of that. So the sandwich is 5 points. I have 4 points of Good Thins sweet potato chips and carrots. So it's 9 points total. And then for breakfast, I had the Sandwich Brothers sandwich thin, 1 point worth of coffee, so that's 5 points. So I'm at 14 for the day. And then I have banana. So yeah, 14 for the day. Not too shabby, day's half over. So good afternoon, my friends. It is, I think the clock just rang 4 o'clock. And it's been a day. But besides that, I have a serious inquiry for you guys. So I started reading this book on my Scribed app called The Adventures of Diet Girl. And it turned out to be, I haven't finished it yet, but what it is, it's a book formatted in the form of journal entries. And this woman, Shauna, is going through and recounting her days in weigh-in weeks, in like from the day she decided she was going to lose weight, and every week she makes a journal entry about stuff that's going on and whatnot. And based on some of the photographs, there's like actual photographs at the beginning of each part. I think it's a true story. I could be wrong, but I think it's a true story for this woman and her diary or online journal or whatever, and she decided to compile it into a book. And it got me thinking that I have a blog. I have this space where I write, and I don't write nearly as much as I should, but I'm wondering if I should start to do something like that on my website. Just whatever is on my mind in regards to my weight loss journey or life or whatever, in addition to like the content I already post, but the stuff that originally started, my blog actually started as a way that my family and friends could keep up with me while I lived in North Carolina because I had never moved away before. And so I talked about like wedding planning and moving in our first month in North Carolina and all of these things. And then as I became a bigger blogger, it transitioned into more informative posts like sugar detox and Weight Watchers friendly snacks and beauty reviews, all sorts of reviews and stuff like that. And while I want to keep that content and actually get better about writing that content, I'm trying to decide if I should do something like the author of this book is doing and just journal, essentially journal. And I can put a separate little tabby on my website and I can just title the things, you know, whatever I want to call them, and then just like Brianna's journal or journal post number whatever, and just write whenever I have something on my mind. And yeah, so what I want to know is, would you guys read that? Seriously, because my blog is so far behind my YouTube channel now. At least I think so. The stats have been kind of I get a couple hundred hits every day. But I would love to know, because my YouTube following is much more vocal than my blog following. And I know some of you are probably the same, but most of you probably just watch me on here. So I want to know, would you guys like go to my site and subscribe to my blog or whatever it is, join the email list to get those updates and to read my little weight loss journal thing? Because I think it'll do a couple things. It'll allow me to clear my head and journal. It will keep me more accountable, even more so than the vlogs, because I'm not filming every minute of every day, and I'm not necessarily spewing everything that I'm thinking. I mean, I talk a lot about what I'm thinking, which will bring me to another thing in a second, but and then like the third thing would be maybe, just maybe, someone else is going through the same thing, and hearing that they're not alone about it might help them. I don't know. So let me know. Let me know in the comments below if you would be interested in some sort of Dear Diary type thing happening on my blog, because I'm considering getting that started. So the thing I wanted to mention was, holy cow, sugar. I don't know what else to say about sugar. So yesterday I ate some cookie dough. It was fabulous. I didn't need to eat the cookie dough, but I ate the cookie dough. And all morning I've been running around, well, not all morning. I went to the eye doctor this morning, like I said in the car, but now that I've been home, all I want to do is find something sweet to eat. That is all I want to do. And thankfully, after eating said cookie dough, there's really nothing left in the house for me that's like a true, like full-on sugary dessert. So that poses a couple problems, because when I get like this, I'm like, I need the sugar. I'm tempted to go out and get something, which never ends well for me. Never, ever ends well for me. I mean, I went to the bakery yesterday. I considered going there today because I took Gracie out for a walk, and I was just like, no, you don't need the freaking cookie. All this stuff looked so good. I wanted to buy one of everything. But I was like, you don't need to walk over there. You don't need to do it. The woman's going to be like, what? I don't know what bakers actually think if there's like a regular who comes in every day. But I'm just like, you shouldn't do that. You don't need to do that. Figure something else out. And so what I did was I finished off 2 servings of these Enlightened crisp, cocoa dusted crisps, and it kind of solved my problem a little bit. So what these are the Broad Green Crisp by Enlightened. I love these. I love all of the flavors. Well, not all of the flavors. I regularly buy the garlic and onion and the barbecue ones. They have sea salt, wasabi, and sriracha. Wasabi is one, sriracha is another one. And I don't like really spicy things, so I don't love those. I've tried them because they sent me a whole sampler pack when they launched these. And now they have sweet ones, sweet cinnamon and the cocoa dusted. But the real kicker is they're not nearly as sweet as you think they're going to be. There's only 1 gram of sugar in the bag, in the serving, and there's only like 3 servings in the bag. So what it is it's the cocoa. It's like essentially like the whole dark chocolate thing where it's not a lot of sugar and cream. It's mostly the cocoa. This is the same thing. So it kind of got the job done, which was great. So these are fabulous. I find them at GNC. I don't know if you can find them in a grocery store. You can find them at GNC. You can find them online. I don't know. I like them. I can't remember if that was, I was just going to rant about sugar some more because it's making me crazy. And there are so many people out there that have like gone through a sugar detox or whatever. And they're like, after 3 days of not having sugar, I don't even want sugar anymore. And it just baffles my mind because I'm sitting here going, I want all of the sugar. And I know that if I indulge in that, it's just going to make it worse. And it's essentially like, it's almost like I assume, I've never actually gone through something like in the serious mode of this, but like I bet you it's like drug addiction withdrawal. You know, like when you're trying to get clean, but you're like, I need to have it. I need to have whatever your vice is. I need to have it. I need to have it. And boy, does it suck. Granted, I don't have like an alcohol problem or a drug problem or anything like that, other than like I take sleeping pills at night. But even then, they're pretty mild. But man, sugar, like even as I talk about it, I'm like, all I want to do is like eat a cookie Or, yeah, a cookie is really what I've been wanting today. That's probably because I had cookie dough yesterday. I just wanted to complain about the sugar withdrawal because it ain't fun. But let me know about the blog thing and if you guys would actually read it and like to hear it, because I do the vlogging, but I communicate in a different way when I'm on paper. And apparently I never ever thought that I was a good writer, but anytime people read my blog post, like people that know me, they're like, this is an amazing post. This is great. You actually are really good with words. I was like, I had no idea. I've never liked writing before until I started blogging. I journaled and everything, but that was just me journaling to myself. So I communicate differently on paper and on the computer than I do when I'm speaking to you. So I don't know. Just let me know your thoughts and if you would like a little Dear Diary type thing happening on my blog. So let me catch you up on today, because today has been rather boring. So they dilated my eyes at the eye doctor, which they always do, and it always makes me miserable because I can't do anything. Luckily, it was a bit cloudy this morning. It's sunny and beautiful now. I'm highly considering going for another walk because without the dog, because she slows me down. But they dilated my eyes. I can't tell. Are they still? No. They look like they've gotten a lot better, actually. But they were way dilated. And you know how when you dilate your eyes, everything gets blurry and weird? So I didn't go to the gym because I drove home from the eye doctor, but I have had no desire to get behind the wheel of a car again because I feel like with the blur and everything, it's like you feel very fuzzy and hazy in your head because you can't really see type of thing. And it's just, it's been a rough day. So it drains. The blurriness and the haziness in my head has drained my energy. Not that I ever have that much energy to begin with, but so it's been a day. I took Gracie for a walk. Gracie's right here, enjoying the open window. She's started barking very quietly, but hey, you're not supposed to have that. That's your little toothbrushy thing. Where'd you find that? Good heavens. Technically that's hers, but it came with her little puppy toothbrush set, but I never used that. I used the actual toothbrush. She's been having a weird day where she's like scared, and I was in my office and all of a sudden she runs up to me and then sits at my feet and waits for me to pick her up. Like she was scared of something, like something spooked her. And then she started doing like this poof, poof, like barking at things outside. She's never done that before. She's barked at me and barked at my husband, but she's never barked outside at people outside before. So 16 weeks today. It could be the start of the next stage of life. I don't know. But so Gracie and I have been hanging out. We went for a walk and I ate lunch. It was great. I've been watching some TV, but I don't even want to watch TV. Like seriously, the only thing I want to do is take a nap because I want to close my eyes. And even now, like as I'm looking around, it looks like I think things are doing much better. I can read things. At the doctor's office, I was holding my phone like this so I could see it, and even then it was not very easily seen. So yeah, I'm fine now, but I have the leftover feeling of that haze, and it's weighing me down, man. But I went for a walk with Gracie Lou, and I call her Gracie Lou because of Miss Congeniality, the movie. But I'm almost at my 10,000 steps, which is great. So I'm thinking about just doing some housework and puttering around for 2 reasons. 1, to get my step goal. Well, I guess 3. 2, to get things done, because why not? But 3, if I keep myself busy, I'll keep myself from eating. I need to get my mind away from this sugar thing because it's killing me. It's killing me, and all I want to do is eat things, and I'm getting really frustrated that I don't have anything to eat that would satisfy me in the house. I have some Halo Top, but I'm saving that for later. So this is my snack. It was 5 points for the 2 servings of this. And actually, now that I think about it, it was probably less than 2 servings, because I thought there were 4 servings in here, but it's only 3. No, I'm just going to count it as 2 servings, even if it wasn't. So yeah, that's what's happening. That's my rant. I'm going to continue doing something or start doing something. All right, so 2 things. I've made myself some tea. I'm still using up my Christmas teas, and this is a strawberry rhubarb parfait, and it hopefully will help me curb my sweet tooth because it's got some sweet flavor in there. And I've decided I'm going to clean my makeup brushes, and I know a lot of people have been inquiring as to how I do that. And one of the ways I do it is with this homemade cleaner, and it's about 1 cup of warm to hot-ish water with, it's supposed to be 1 tablespoon of Dawn and 1 tablespoon of vinegar, or 3 tablespoons of vinegar and 1 tablespoon of Dawn. I put the vinegar and the Dawn in as I see fit. I like things to be a little bit more strongly cleaned, so I'm gonna put in like a couple good squeezes until the water turned nice and blue of the dish soap, and I'm just going to splash vinegar in there. So I'm literally just putting vinegar in. And then you just stir it all up to make sure everything is blended together. It'll start to foam up a little bit. And then all you do is you dip your brushes in and then you rub them on your hand, or I have this Sigma brush where I rub it against the thing. And you maybe do that 2 or 3 times depending on how dirty the brush is. The other thing that I use sometimes is just this, and this is laying out open because I used it the other day. It is Beauty Blender Cleaner Solid. I just found that it works really well. So and then you just wet this a little bit. I don't even take it out of the container. I just swirl the brush on there and then rub it on the brush glove thing and rinse. So that's what's happening. I'm going to clean my makeup brushes. You know, on Valentine's Day when I said I think my dog or my date had a foot fetish? That's the 2nd time in 10 minutes that she's stolen that sock. I think it's the other sock, actually, because the other one was on the floor. I'm folding laundry. And all of a sudden, she runs off. I wondered why. Gracie, do you like socks? Yeah, look at her. Look at her. You like the socks? Get the piggy. Get the piggy. What's up? What can I do for you? Hey, Gracie. Gracie, sit. Yes, good girl. Look at that training paying off. Oh, I'm so excited. Another serious inquiry for you guys. My goodness, I'm just full of conversational topics for you today. But you guys are so good about commenting on my videos and actually addressing the things I talk about in them that I feel like it's just the best way to communicate with you guys. I say things on Twitter and nobody answers me, which is fine. Twitter's clearly not my platform. But you guys answer me here on YouTube. So I meant to ask this like a week or so ago. Remember when I mentioned that my sister signed up to be a Beachbody coach, basically so she could just get the discounted products and try the Beachbody way of life out herself? I sat there and I kept hemming and hawing about like, do I want to try this Shakeology thing that everyone talks about? It's $120 for a month. Like blah, 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 whatever. I'm arguing with her. Not arguing, you know what I mean? I'm expressing my concerns with her about it. And the thought occurred to me that there are things on this earth that perhaps you guys want me to try for the sake of review. And I wanted to ask if there were certain things in the weight loss and fitness realm of things that you want me to try out, because I'd be more willing to spend money on things if I knew it was for a blog and video review, because you guys know I always give 100% honest reviews. I would never be like, oh, this product is so great if I didn't love it. Like, that just is how I am. I've told you, how many times have I told you something, I'm like, those cake bites, I'm like, ugh, and they weren't as good as I thought they would be, or that, what was the last thing that really grossed me out? Oh, it didn't really gross me out, but the Yup brand's chocolate chip cookie dough bar. Remember when that was like 2 weeks ago when I was like, this bar is terrible, just stick with Quest. I will give you honest reviews of my experiences with products and things. So that being said, are there any brands or specific products that you would like me to try out and review so you guys know if you should try it or not? Oh no, there's scampering happening behind me. A couple things that come to mind are, I've done the Advocare stuff before, but I've never reviewed it, I don't think. I ever actually wrote a post about it. That was like a couple years ago that I did that. But the whole Beachbody, Shakeology, 21-day fix, blah, blah, blah stuff. And you've heard of the It Works. Like, It Works is the company that does the wraps. And I'm just like, whoa, no, 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 no. But apparently they've branched off into supplements and smoothies and whatever. And a handful of my Facebook friends are actually It Works representatives now. And part of me is like, I kind of want to try stuff. And the other part of me is like, you're the wrap company, go away. And I don't mean wraps like food wraps. I love food wraps. I mean like this wrap yourself in cellophane wraps. Those things. They drive me bonkers. And I'm just like, really, guys, just do the work. But they've branched out into other things. And I was talking to she's actually one of my sorority sisters. We weren't at the school or in the sorority at the same time, but technically I'm an Alpha Chi Omega. Fun fact, Elle Fowler, the beauty blogger, YouTuber person, is also an Alpha Chi Omega. So technically she and I are sisters, but we have a lifetime membership. So once you're an Alpha Chi, you're always an Alpha Chi. And, you know, you can walk up to somebody and be like, oh, we're sisters. I once did a show with a woman who I think was at least 10 or 15 years older than me. Like, she was in the show with her, like, 12-year-old son. And I wore an Alpha Chi Omega sweatshirt to rehearsal one day. And she's like, you're an AKO? I'm like, yeah. She's like, so am I. And we were friends ever since. Like, it was this crazy bonding experience. And it's happened to me in, like, 3 separate shows. I've ran into sisters. So anyway, I've never actually, I don't think, spoken to her, but we're friends now. And we were just talking on Messenger about this product because she mentioned something on, you know, one of her little ad posts of like how you feel after you're craving sugar and carbs, which you guys know has been my day. And it was talking about this fat blocker product that's like $25 or something. I don't know. And I'm like, again, part of me is like, I should order it. I should try it. But I'm not going to unless you guys would gain something from that information. You know what I mean? If you guys want to see me review products, comment down below and let me know your suggestions of products you might want to see me try out and review for you guys, because I could save you guys the money and hassle of doing it if it doesn't work. And I'd be okay with that because I could at least write about it and create some thorough content for it. So let me know. I need to go and wrangle the fur baby because, do you hear the noise? Do you hear it? I don't even know what she's doing. Gracie, come here. Gracie. Gracie. Do you have another sock? So help me if you have another sock. Let's see. Let's see what well, what do you know? She had another sock. What is with you? You little sock hoarder? All right, well, so the good news is, you know how like socks randomly start disappearing and you can blame nobody? At least I have someone to blame. All right, my friends, it is 10 minutes till midnight. I don't even know where the time went. My husband called, and I finished the 2nd season of Unreal while I was folding laundry. It is, in fact, a Lifetime show. I just happened to watch it on Hulu. For some reason, I thought it was a Hulu exclusive. I didn't realize that they could play content that was technically mature rated, although there was nothing. I mean, some of the stuff is crazy, but it's not. Like, there's no nudity or anything, or not any explicit nudity. I don't know. Some of the stuff was rated mature, but it was good. It was good. It was fascinating, and I pray that that's not actually how those reality shows are run, but there's probably some truth to it. But anyway, I just wanted to hop on here and sign off for the night. Thank you guys for watching. Please, please, please write in the comments below your answers to the questions that I addressed in this video. Question number 1 is, if I started to do journal, Dear Diary type blog posts on my website regarding weight loss and that journey and that struggle, just like legit what I would be writing in my journal, but online for you guys to see, would you read it? Honestly, tell me, because that will determine whether or not I decide to spend my time doing that or if I just keep writing on paper. And then the second thing is, are there any products that are fitness, weight loss watchers, weight loss related type stuff, like Beachbody, Shakeology, It Works, Advocare, all that stuff, or something I haven't mentioned that you think I should try and you would benefit from a review? let me know that in the comments below as well, so I can look into maybe doing some of those things for you, because I like to be adventurous, but not without purpose, because there is no substitute for diet and exercise, which is why I'm so gung-ho about Weight Watchers. But I know that people try and use different products and whatnot, and so I'd be willing to try them for you, because it would be interesting to me to see what happens, and then it would be informative for you. So let me know those 2 questions in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a good night.